Hey, babe.
Hey, babe.
Can you hear me? Girl,
Yeah.
if you know about the malfunction I had this morning and I'm still having it.
What happened? What happened,
Oh, girl.
No, I can't cope with the fan.
Fam, it's like, I didn't even, you know me, I like to do my hair, I like to be all cute up, and I like to
And the
be
eyeshadow, all of that.
eyeshadow, everything. So it was just a bit of a madness, an absolute madness. But how are you?
I'm good.
Ray, stop laughing, man. Ray was it. I was like, Ray, I'm gonna be on in 3 minutes. I'm gonna be on in 3 minutes. But yeah,
Someone DM'd me and was like, which 3 p.m. is this? I screamed. I said...
Listen. Do you know what? It's very, very unprofessional of me. And I do extremely apologize.
No,
I'm usually on time. Oh my gosh. I'm usually on time. What filter should I do? I just want to feel kind of cute.
I like the one you did before.
Where was this one? Is it this one?
Was it that one? Yeah, I like this one.
Cool.
I need me one.
Listen, I think I took it from my mum in the Gambia, actually. But. So I'm gonna introduce myself because a lot of people might not know me. So I'm Cheryl. I'm also a singer, also Jade's friend.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Confidant, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, no. So I just want to talk to you really about music in general, as well as your Fire EP, which I have been spinning.
Really?
Yeah, when I called you earlier on, I was spinning it.
I heard it in the background. I can't lie. I was gassed. I was very, very gassed.
Of course you should be gassed. That is honestly, it's a work of art, but we're going to get into that. We're going to talk a bit more about that, obviously, in a bit. To start off with, do you just want to give an introduction to yourself, what you do?
Yeah, ma'am. So I'm Jade Leanne, singer-songwriter from East London. I write my music. I dance a little bit, choreograph a little bit, act a little bit, all of that. I'm a creative. Okay. That's what I do. That's what I am.
How long have you been doing this for?
So I'm actually, so I'm 21. I remember I first got in the studio at 18. And I've been releasing music since 2018.
Okay.
So yeah, not that long really. Still kind of new, still kind of fresh, still finding my feet. But yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's amazing. Do you want to kind of, go through? Obviously, I've got my favorites, which everyone has their favorites in it. So I've got my favorites, but I want you to really just talk about, the experience, because it really is an experience.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad, man. Okay. Where should I start? Okay, cool. So I'll talk about like the creative process and stuff because, child, it was a journey. Okay? It was a journey. So I think, first of all, like this whole thing, I've had this concept for like a couple of years, I think. Because I think this whole thing was birthed out of a really painful period in my life. Post breakup, like I don't know, Cheryl, if you've ever been in a situation where it's like your heart was just borrowed. I'm talking, I was in love,
in pieces, tattered.
Yeah, and so post breakup, I made a whole load of bad choices doing stripping this, but I wrote about all of that. And initially, it was supposed to be 2 projects for the same concept. So it was going to start off like Experience Volume 1 and Experience Volume 2. So I was going to have like a whole bunch of songs on both, but then all together I combined the 2 because I thought, I don't know, like I was going to studio with Xavier and I wasn't feeling certain songs, you know what I mean? I felt like doing this song today, or I'd go and be like, do you know what, I want to do this song today. But I think, so I'll talk you through it. All together I'm singing about like 3 guys, 3 different guys.
Girl, you done experienced love, huh? You done experienced that.
No, it was just a really bad time in my life, and I was putting all my, so only one of them is about my ex-boyfriend, which is This Love Thing Hurts. But the songs before that and the poem was about how I tried to really put my feelings I had for him onto the other guys instead of dealing with it.
Okay.
So with Rose, I remember I wrote that about one guy.
That was a poem, right?
Yeah, that's the first track. Okay. So that one is a metaphor for who I am.
Yeah.
I compare myself to a rose. I was talking about how I wrote it after the guy basically turned around and said to me, "Oh, like I'm too much. Like I'm too. He can't handle me. Like I was too much, too crazy, whatever." You know, like that. So I said, "Oh," I was like, "Okay, right." But to be
You
fair,
can't deal
like,
with it.
I was intense because I didn't deal with my feelings after my breakup, and so I put all of that onto him, which wasn't fair. So the poem is basically talking about it's a reminder to myself how everyone's got thorns. Do you know what I mean? And everyone loves to talk about the petals of the flower, but people forget that it has thorns as well. I think a rose, I love a rose, like it's the most beautiful flower in my opinion. And so every time when I wrote it, I envisioned like the rose was in a bush, and when you go to grab the rose, like when you get close, you think, oh, the petals attracted you. The petals could be like your smile, your eyes, your whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like the outside, you're attracted to that person. So when you go close, you go pick it up, but then you can get pricked because you forget it's got thorns.
Yeah.
So the thorns for me kind of represented like maybe my flaws, the fact that I was too intense, the fact that I can be really emotional, I can push you away or whatever. So essentially, if you get close to me, I could potentially hurt you. But I know that the right person who's supposed to be with you, not even necessarily romantically, like friends as well, family, they'll learn how to handle you. And so when you go to, because it's not impossible to hold a rose, you know what I mean? So when you go to pick up the rose and you hold it, the thorns are still there, but you can still appreciate the rose in its entirety. So for me, that was just like I was like encouraging myself, like even though this guy left me, said I'm too intense, it's cool because it doesn't take away from the fact that I'm still a beautiful flower, like my petals are still there, my thorns are still there, it's cool, I'm not perfect, but the right person will know how to kind of handle that and hold me, do you know what I mean?
110%.
So that was that, like.
Yeah. Wow. So that was
really
Rose.
Yeah.
So that was Rose. Okay. After Rose, it's not a bit of you. It's no. Let me go. Distraction.
God.
It's Distraction. And then Distraction. I know you released that as a single.
Yeah.
Beforehand in January, and it was. Do you know what? Everyone that speaks to me about Distraction anyway has got nothing but lovely things to say about the song. And I really, really like the song. Yeah. I think it's giving me a cheeky vibe. Do you know what I mean? And, yeah, you know I love the cheeky vibe.
I love a good cheeky vibe.
I love a good cheeky vibe. So
you love a little sassy vibe.
Yeah, I love a little sassy vibe. So it's I love Distraction. Do you want to talk about the writing process for that? Do you want to talk about
like literally how I would describe it? It was the text back that I couldn't say. So I remember talking to this guy, Cheryl, and you know when someone just overestimates the position in your life, I said, sir. I remember I was on, I think it was Snapchat, right? And when I say the thing was so minor, Cheryl, yeah, as in minor, it wasn't even that thing, yeah. You just shaking your head because you just know. I was just okay. So I was just talking to him. It was just so minor, and then he turned around, voice noted me, and was like, "Oh yeah, but don't go catching feelings because I don't do relationship." I said,
"Wow." So baby, you were really just a distraction.
Oh, so obviously I didn't want to open my mouth to text back and be like, so I dropped down the phone, picked up my pen and said, can I be honest, I need to let you know because you got too comfortable. And that was the song. I literally just wrote it after that because I was like, I'm not one to kind of text back like that. Like I didn't want to be like, oh, like chill, like you're just a distraction. I couldn't say that because I just had to pick up the pen one time and said, okay, let me just write everything that I want to say because you were wilding.
You're actually doing too much. It was doing too much.
The audacity was very strong, I won't lie.
Hun?
It was very strong.
What? It was very strong? What, you were very... What do you mean?
No, the audacity.
Yeah, audacity is very, very strong.
Very strong.
My man is a chill. Okay, so Distraction. Love Distraction. Absolutely love Distraction. And then the next one is a bit of you or boy, bit of you. Yeah. I thought that was such a clever... The way you did that. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I really, really loved it. I was just like, oh, okay, bit of you, bit of me. This is a bit of me. This is a bit of me. This is a bit of me. Do you know what? I totally forgot I have a pina colada.
Come on. He just said, am I drinking milk, sir? It is Bailey's, okay?
Yes! Why didn't you remind me?
Come on.
Oh, have you ever watched 227 when she goes, oh, Mary? Have you ever seen that? Watch 227 on YouTube. If you're ever feeling bad or down, well, I love to watch like comedies and stuff. But anyway, we're gonna go away. But anyway, so sorry to go off that. That is very terrible of me. But yeah, so bit of you. Talk to me about bit of you.
So bit of you. It's a special one. I remember, so me as an artist, I don't know if you do this, Cheryl, yeah, but I can't write like every day. Like I don't wake up and like, oh, I'm gonna write a song today. I don't know. I just can't. I don't know. That's just me.
No,
Me, I
it's
write
true.
when, yeah, like I write when. I mean, I really big up everyone who can just be like, I'm gonna write a song a day. I can't operate like to like. I don't know. But me, like I write when I feel like I have to write. Like when you know when you're like, oh man, I need to write about this. I need to write about this. That's when I start writing. Otherwise, I just won't write. So a bit of you, I remember the guy who I wrote Rose about. I saw him at a show. And flipping, the first bar is what? Steps in the room, you see me, I see you, say nothing. So literally, after that show, I had to write about it. So I was like, no way, did I step into this place? And you said, Jade Leanne who? Like, I was...
Like, can you leave me alone?
I was very triggered. Like, he wasn't acknowledging me at all, type of thing. And it's mad because the last show we were together, we were there together. So obviously it kind of brought back memories and stuff. And the fact that you kind of acknowledged me, say a little hi and that was a bit mad. And I remember like the part in the verse where I'm like, oh, it's a shame because I walk like you, talk like you, move like you. I remember the scene in my head where at the show, like I think one of our favourite artists were on stage and we both went to the front. And we were all like vibing, dancing. We even like collided at one point, and I realized I'm dancing the way you're dancing. Like, I talk to a lingo type of bit. Like, you know when you're close to someone, you start picking up their habits and stuff like that, their lingo. That's what happened. And so I was like, damn, like, this is all bad. Like, I was really whipped. Like, ew. And then obviously, like, I do reference, like, soul ties as well. Like, you know, like, soul ties, you take a bit of them, they take a bit of you type of thing. So that's where a bit of you that came from, because I was like, damn, like, ew.
Yeah. Oh, that's a tune as well. That's one of my favorites, to be honest.
Thank you.
It's actually one of my favorites.
I think that's the common fave, you know.
Huh?
I think that's the common fave.
Is it?
Yeah. Love it.
Do you think you'll do a video to it?
Oh, 100%. I want to do visuals to all of them.
100.
But it's nice. I'm waiting for Miss Rona to just go on now.
There's more things you can do. Do you know what I mean? Social media's popping right now, so 100%. You know what I'm saying? You got to use your platform wisely. Do you know what I mean? Definitely. Bit of you. Do you know what I mean? Use it for a meme or something. Anyway, we'll talk, innit?
It's true.
We'll talk. We'll talk. Did I skip one? I didn't skip one. I'm in order, right? Okay. Yeah. So why do I think the next one is? It's the one with a familiar voice on the phone being rude. Wherever he is. Rude boy.
You know who that is, right?
Talib, yes. I knew it. Just need to spank him for that rudeness.
You know, like that. Just hit him up like Talib, like, wow.
Rudeness. Is that how you chat to a woman, yeah? But, yeah, so, but that song, I've forgotten the name.
This Love Thing Hurts.
This Love Thing Hurts, cool. All right. So I knew that name, but why did I think that was the... So that's the one after Bit of You?
Yeah.
Amazing. So how... Because that's another one that's pretty deep.
Yeah, that's definitely I think that's the deepest, that's like the moodiest song on the EP. And it's also the realest song I've written to date.
Really?
Yeah, and you know what? Like, I was really being honest because, I was like, man, I really lost my way. I've been trying to bury feelings and find a new day. Like, I was really out here and I remember, like, I had been drinking the night I wrote it.
So you were really in your feelings. You were like feelings 2.0. Like you were serious.
I was serious. And the wickedest thing, I think I saw my ex that day as well. So
why are your exes just popping up everywhere, child?
It's just the one guy, you know, like, do you know what it was? So it took me like a whole year and a half to get over him because we were always in each other's face. Like we were doing a play at one point together. Mutual friends. It just wasn't healthy.
Oh, so wow, like you guys couldn't even get away from each other, like.
Not like that, can't lie. But then it was my own foolishness as well. Like, have you ever kept going back? Like, go back and you keep going back to the ex. It's just toxic. When I say tox, you say ick, child.
Tox, ick.
Ick, okay.
Icky.
Like, honestly.
That's a mad thing.
But yeah.
You know what? But the exes shape us. Do you know what I mean? Because all of our people that have been in our life and we learn from, they shape us.
100%. Definitely.
They really, really shape us. So, you know, and the fact they made you make some bomb-ass music.
Listen, that's one thing I'm grateful for, you know. Like, the pain wasn't for nothing. Like, something beautiful came out of it. So I'm really... And I'm a different person, do you know what I mean? So I'm really grateful for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one I was defo drinking, I was defo crying, I was defo wilding that night. But
Yeah.
That's why it started off as a freestyle. Like, that's why it's not the full length of a song. I was just like, let me just write and sleep, because I was a mess that day.
I understand. We've all been in a mess. We get songs, you know what I mean? No, some length, what does that mean? Look at Summer Walker. How many songs did she do that were like, you blink and it's over, but it's just still sick?
It's true. You know
what I mean? Blink and it's just done out. So get it, like, it's fine. Music is, you know what I'm saying? It's the experience, like, and even to be honest, how did that title come about? The experience.
So it's funny. So when I first had the idea that I wanted to do 2 volumes, Experience Volume 1, Experience Volume 2.
Yeah.
It was originally going to be like EX and then Experience. So like one of them was about my actual ex, and then the other one was about the guy that I saw after very briefly. So I just wanted to play on the whole fact that this project's about my ex, but then I kind of combined the 2 together, and so I just called it The Experience because it was an experience in my life that I will never forget. Like, ever.
Yeah.
So
it shaped you.
You know what? 100%, like, different person at the end of it. So I wanted to kind of share that with people.
Someone said, "Is there a part 2?" I'm gassed. They missed the beginning, I think.
Sorry.
They're gassed. I love it. Absolutely love it.
But yeah.
So yeah, I think we skipped one last song, the final song on the EP. Do you want to talk about that song?
Mood for Love. So that's the most recent song I've written. I wrote, so all the other songs I wrote like 2-3 years ago, but Mood for Love I wrote at the end of last year. And literally, like, I wrote the song, the next day I went to studio and was like, I want to do this song today because this is how I'm feeling.
Cool.
And I just love Xavier, man, because he's so sick at what he does. I feel like he captured my sound so well, and he just vibes with it. Do you know what I mean? And so I mean, that's actually my favorite song. Like, when I listen to it, I cry because it just shows my growth. Do you know what I mean? Like, all the other songs for me were birthed out of pain, and in that one, I was just like,
why am I?
Yeah, like, I was so real in that verse. I was like, I've never had what I'm worth. I'd take anything my way. Now, actions mean more than words. For me, it's just such a moment, and I'm kind of, for me, that was like, I'm ready to bury my past now, and I'm ready to kind of do this right and go into this properly. I've got a different heart posture. I've got a different mindset. I've grown. I'm more mature. I made some trash life choices, but I'm ready to kind of,
as we all have. As we all have.
Yeah. So, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, which is normal. So yeah, that was the experience. Just need to double check something. Oh, it's taking my filter off again. Naughty.
Has it?
Naughty. So we're going to talk about, just for the last bit, like the R&B scene, like in the UK. How have you been finding that transition into the scene, and how have you found fitting into the industry? Like, how has that been for you? Just your experience in that respect.
I'll be very honest. I found it quite difficult when I first started doing music, especially. I feel like, I don't know, it was just this whole thing about R&B, people not really wanting to push it as much.
Normal.
You get it, right?
Normal. We keep doing it.
You know exactly what I was, like, it's cool. Like, we keep rising, you know. But that's how I felt. Like, at times I felt, I didn't feel included at times as well. Just because I feel like I don't really have a British sound, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. Like,
but I think even though you say you don't have a British sound, the way you sing, I can hear the twang in it, which is good. A lot of people can't do that. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, you sound very different to how you sing.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Very different. So, like, in terms of your talking voice and your normal voice, as a lot of people do. So, but in terms of, like, being accepted, that's always normal. But a lot of the greats weren't accepted straight away.
It's just... Just drop that one there. No, it's true. You're right.
But how has it made you feel in general? Has it like inspired you? Sometimes you feel like it demotivates you. Like how does like, because you know, sometimes for me anyway, me personally, me doing R&B in the UK, I feel like I get quite sad sometimes because you know, I'm just like, oh, like I think I'm quite cool. Like, I think I'm quite good.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? But then at the same time, you're like, when you don't need other people's validation at all. Do you know what I'm saying? But validation is nice. You know, recognition, not validation. Recognition is nice, especially for all the hours and the work that you're putting in. It's nice.
Right.
So
you work hard.
Yeah. So I just hope that you're not in a position where you ever feel like not feeling like you were accepted straight away puts you down or makes you feel like, oh, I'm not gonna make it, or you know, you make your own lane, you make your own clout, you do everything yourself because you've got the talent. So I want us to, because the experience, you've really put your heart out on the line, even in terms of your condition. You really put yourself out on the line. You're showing everyone every single piece of you, and I think it's the most beautiful thing I've seen in a while. I can't even do that, and I'm pretty open.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? You've expressed yourself wholeheartedly, and you know, people who ride for you and people who are going to be rocking with you to the end a lot of these people are going to be rocking with you because of that, because of how you put yourself out.
Yeah.
So don't ever regret it. Don't ever feel like, oh gosh, I don't want people to see like the bit of me that only I see in the house, because oh well. Someone, when you're out there and you're famous, someone's going to snap you out there, you know what I'm saying? And
trying to get some milk.
They're going to be trying to, do you know what I'm saying? You're just going to want to go get some bread for your French toast and strawberries.
With syrup. Come on.
But yeah, so in general, I hope I didn't miss any parts out. Did I miss any parts out? I really pray. Ray. But yeah, I'm praying I really didn't. Obviously, you've told me, so I'm going to tell you my favourites from the EP.
Please
just
do.
so, not that it matters, you know what I mean? It's for me. But so obviously, Bit of You, I love Bit of You. Mood for Love, I really love. This love. Wow, distract. Do you know what? Them all. Because I was actually deep in it. And you've done an amazing job, girl. But
you, girl.
I think, wow, half an hour went kind of quick now. Next time we'll just chuck on a headscarf, because all this rubbish today, terrible.
No, you don't.
No. I mean, just in terms of like being, even like the couple. Yeah. Anyway, we're not gonna go into that. We're not gonna go into that today. We're not gonna do that now. But yeah, so obviously we're gonna close it up. I just want you to finish off by, I want to hear your choice of the EP for you to play to us, just so we can vibe with my pina colada.
Come on, you love it. Whoa, look at the glass. You don't play.
You know I don't.
Thing in there. I didn't even see that. So first I saw can and I see glass. All right, lovely, smooth transition.
And they go with the nails too.
Better screenshot that, beloved. Okay.
Have to show.
No, I'm jealous. How you still got your nails on? What hookup? I beg send the hookup my way, because
it's on my highlights on my page.
We're struggling.
It's on my highlights on my page. I got you.
Yeah.
Jewels and drillers. Yes. So yeah, you let me know. Have a little think. I give you let me do the countdown clock. 10. Dum 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 dum.
I'm playing it, yeah.
Oh, you playing it now?
Oh,
I was doing the count. Are you playing it or are you searching?
No, I'm ready. I know.
You're ready.
I'm ready.
All right, I'm gonna do the countdown anyway.
Go for it.
Dum 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 dum.
Get up. Cheryl, don't kill me, please. Not
Let's go.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna play.
Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna play this one. Alright, this is my favorite one. This one is Mood for Love, okay? This is my favorite.
I'm in the mood for love.
Can you hear it okay?
Yeah. Can you put it louder at all?
Let me bring it closer.
It's fine if you can't.
The speaker just plug out.
Oh, sorry.
I'm reloading.
Yeah, this is calm. I might just be really loud.
I'm reloading. Wait, 2 seconds.
Yes.
Is that good?
Yes, that was good.
Okay.
I'm in the mood. Let me do my feathers. Oh, I wish I had a feather for you.
What? I need feathers. Stop it. Got it. Yes.
I love this song.
It's my favorite.
Come on.
I play it in the AM when I'm crying in my feelings.
Yes.
Yes, with the pina colada, sis.
Oh, I missed it.
I'll go out and search, leaving my past behind me. I'm ready like it is my first time. I'm gonna do it right.
Yes, feathers.
I've never had what I am worth. I take anything my way. My actions more than words.
Your voice sounds like silk.
I won't be accepting the same. No.
Yes, feathers. Feathers.
Hey.
Yeah, that's cool.
This is Trey, right? Trey, yeah? Shout out Trey. Shout out Trey, boy.
Remember when you told me the schooner was never new? I used to watch your old flame, pretending I never knew. Caught between two, called this the interlude. I found myself lost, accepting I'm into you. Well,
Hey, all in the mood for
you're my
love.
chopper for moving at dead weight. You know your worth's a queen, you're self-paid. And I love you for healing that self-pain. And yeah, when the time's right, picture you in white, cause you're man white. Equally yoked, yeah, like, no, you're a blessing, cause you're man right. I surrender to your being, cause you're man fast, know that.
Hey. Hey, the fuck?
Harmonies are sweet.
That was my fave. That was my
You can hear the growth.
Yeah.
It's not even like a mad growth, but between me and you, I know what you mean in terms of like just the growth, in terms of like the harmonies you've done, like just in terms of a whole like song as a whole.
Yeah, this is definitely my best music to date. Like,
You need to do a saucy video for Valentine's.
ooh,
I think you should save that song for Valentine's, but
you think so?
yeah, no, in terms of a video, I think personally in it. Do you know what? Don't listen to me. Everyone, there's no right or there's no wrong. To be honest, I think it would be lit if you know what I'm saying, you just did something cute on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because it's Mood for Love.
Mood for Love.
But release it before Valentine's Day, not on Valentine's Day. You need people to be making babies on Valentine's Day. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
not
you're right. You're right.
We need the babies mint first. So do you know what I'm saying? But so yeah, like I think we're done in terms of timing. Not in terms. I just said, oh, we're done. No, in terms of timings. I think it was only meant to be at half an hour. I think, but I've absolutely loved talking about the experience with you. Please,
thank you so much,
everyone. go and check out Jade Leanne, The Experience. Honestly, this girl has really poured her heart out into this EP.
Thank you.
And it is so amazing as a fellow artist to be able to support such beautiful music. Honestly, it's so dope. And you know how much I love you anyways,
I love
regardless.
You too, man.
Do you know
Thank
what I mean?
you.
So, anyway, I'll probably call you after this, but... but, yeah, so we're going to love you and leave you.
Thank you so much for having me, Steve. And thank you, Ray, as well, for having me.
Big up Industryme, always
Every
putting,
time.
you know, artists out there and always supporting. So, you know, there should be plenty more of these to come.
Yeah.
But yeah, sis, I will talk to you later.
Much. Bye.
Bye, sis.
Thank you.